Welcome to Fashion Hacks, Tricks and Tips for a Flawless Look, the podcast where passion for fashion comes to life. I'm Emma, a style enthusiast and your host for tonight, and today we'll explore the fascinating world of current trends together. In today's episode, we'll talk about how to build the perfect capsule wardrobe, what essential pieces you need this season, and some tips to save time and money without compromising on style. Get ready to discover your own fashion vibe. Hit play and join me on this stylish journey. Follow me on YouTube, link in the description, for inspiration. Today, I'm thrilled to have a special guest, Isabella, a dear friend of mine and an extraordinary fashion designer. We'll discuss what it means to create inspiring collections, her journey in the world of fashion design, and where she finds her inspiration. But first, let me introduce her briefly. Meet the wonderful Isabella. She is a passionate fashion designer known for her elegant and innovative designs that seamlessly blend classic and modern styles. With a unique artistic vision and meticulous attention to detail, she transforms each garment into a wearable work of art. Her inspiration comes from nature, architecture, and human stories, and her goal is to bring confidence and style into everyone's life. With a career on the rise, Isabella is living proof that passion and dedication can redefine the world of fashion.
I'm speechless. All I can say is, thank you for such a beautiful introduction, the kind words, and for inviting me to join your podcast. I'm truly happy to be part of something that defines me, fashion in all its branches.
Thank you for accepting my invitation so effortlessly. Not just for you, but also for those watching and listening to this podcast, I have a surprise that I'm sure you'll enjoy. In the next few minutes, 3 more guests will join us, and they've also been delighted to be part of this podcast. You know them well, which is why I say it's a surprise for you too. They're 3 key figures in the fashion industry. But before we dive in, I have a question for our listeners. What does dressing well mean to you? Write your answers in the comments. In the next podcast, I'll share 3 random responses. Thank you.
I'm eagerly looking forward to meeting the guests and answering your questions, as well as sharing insights on the topics you've prepared.
Let me give you a quick summary of what we'll discuss today. First, I'll introduce our special guests, and then I'll briefly outline today's themes.
Perfect. I can hardly wait.
So let's jump right in. Elara Dupont. The name Elara evokes elegance and refinement, while Dupont adds a touch of French sophistication. Elara Dupont is a designer renowned for her avant-garde collections, drawing influences from architecture and minimalism.
Thank you for having me.
Yumi Kuroda. Yumi is a popular feminine name in Japan, meaning beauty or bow, as in the traditional Japanese bow, and Kuroda is a family name that can mean black field or dark root. This name suggests someone with a refined aesthetic vision deeply rooted in Japanese traditions. Yumi specializes in evening gowns and couture, combining classic approaches with modern twists in details and textures.
Thank you for the invitation.
And last, but certainly not least, is Luca Devereux. Luca Devereux carries an international flair and an air of sophistication. As a designer, he is celebrated for blending unconventional materials and creating unisex collections that merge urban style with elements of classic fashion. Color and style define his work.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's going to be an interesting evening alongside 4 beautiful women. Let the show begin.
These 3 designers have not only redefined style but also reshaped how we perceive fashion today, leaving behind enduring legacies that continue to inspire and challenge the imagination of the fashion world. And now, let's dive into the themes we'll be discussing today. The evolution of fashion, past, present, and future. Viral trends, hit or flop. How to discover your personal style. Fashion and identity. Accessibility versus luxury. Where is it worth investing? Common fashion mistakes. Fashion as art versus fashion as business. I'll try, together with today's guests, to address each theme concisely and provide flexible ideas that can resonate with everyone. 1. The evolution of fashion, past, present, and future. Let's start with a question that's both widely discussed yet always intriguing. How has history influenced today's fashion trends?
History has a profound impact on current fashion trends, providing inspiration and context for many of today's popular styles. Designers often look to the past to reinvent iconic elements and bring them into the modern era.
Fashion history acts as a reservoir of ideas, and modern reinterpretations allow each generation to find its own stylistic voice, bridging the gap between past and present.
What are your predictions for how clothing will evolve in the next 10 years?
In 10 years, fashion will reflect a fusion of technological innovation, sustainability, and extreme personalization. The fashion of the future will go beyond aesthetics. It will be functional, customizable, and environmentally responsible.
2. Viral trends. Hit or flop. Which trends are practical, and which ones don't really work in everyday life?
Practical trends include casual sneakers. Sneakers integrated into everyday outfits are comfortable and functional, especially for an active lifestyle. Crossbody bags and minimalist backpacks. Perfect for mobility and comfort. They're spacious enough for the essentials. Relaxed fit jeans. Loose, comfortable cuts that can be worn in various contexts, unlike very tight styles. As for trends that don't work, I'd say extreme high heels, while stylish, they're often impractical for daily wear. Clothes made from overly delicate fabrics. Materials that wrinkle easily or require dry cleaning are not practical for a busy routine. Exaggerated oversized outfits. While trendy, they can be difficult to wear and may look sloppy in everyday situations. Excessive transparency. Often too bold for daily wear, it can be challenging to style appropriately. Tiny bags, microbags. A fashion symbol, but completely impractical, as they can only fit a lipstick or a card.
3. How to find your personal style. What does personal style mean, and how do you discover it?
Personal style is the unique expression of your personality, values, and preferences through clothes, accessories, and attitude. It's how you choose to present yourself to the world and feel comfortable in your own skin. Personal style goes beyond trends. It reflects who you are, what makes you feel good, and how you relate to your environment.
How do you discover it?
First, analyze your current wardrobe. Identify the pieces you wear most often and that make you feel good. Look for common elements, colors, cuts, fabrics, and use these clues as your foundation.
As additional advice for your listeners, I'd add, explore fashion from different cultures. Invest in timeless pieces. Adopt sustainable fashion. Be curious and open to learning. Experiment with cultural details. And find your own fashion dialogue.
Thank you so much for the great additions. 4. Fashion and identity. How do clothes influence our mood and how we are perceived by others?
The clothes we wear can instantly alter our mood. For example, bright colors, yellow, red, orange, are associated with energy and optimism, while neutral or dark tones can induce calm or, sometimes, melancholy. An outfit that fits perfectly with your body shape and personal style boosts self-confidence, which reflects in body language and attitude. Studies show that clothes not only affect how we feel, but also how we think. For example, wearing an elegant outfit, a business suit, or dress can increase focus and a sense of confidence. Clothing is the first indicator of our personality to others. A well-chosen outfit suggests organization, confidence, and respect for the context. Casual and relaxed styles indicate friendliness and approachability, while elegant outfits convey authority and professionalism. Choosing clothes is a form of nonverbal communication. Unique accessories, color choices, or overall style can indicate creativity, boldness, or individuality.
In conclusion, clothes have a significant impact on how we feel and how we are perceived. Thoughtfully chosen outfits can amplify our well-being and help us leave a positive impression on those around us.
Exactly, you've understood perfectly.
5. Accessibility versus luxury. Where is it worth investing? When should you spend on designer pieces? And when should you choose more accessible options?
Spending on designer items should be a strategic choice, based on quality, durability, and exclusivity, while accessible options are ideal for trends, everyday pieces, and your basic wardrobe. Try to find a balance between both, so you can get the best pieces at the best price, according to your needs and style.
If you're looking for pieces that won't go out of style, like a classic handbag, a quality pair of shoes, or a wool coat, a designer item can be an excellent choice. These are often made from superior materials, are well constructed, and last over time.
Certain designer pieces can retain or even increase in value over time, for example, Louis Vuitton or Hermes bags. If you want to add a collectible piece to your wardrobe, investing in designer items can be a good choice.
However, for items you wear frequently, like t-shirts, casual blouses, pants, or workout clothes, they don't necessarily have to be designer. In these cases, accessible options are far more practical and economical without sacrificing comfort.
A response from each of you. I love it. But is luxury worth the price?
This is a subjective question and depends on several factors, including an individual's needs, values, and perspective. However, there are some pros and cons that can help evaluate if luxury is worth the price. Why luxury is worth the price? Luxury items are usually made from premium materials and have exceptional craftsmanship. For example, a designer handbag or luxury shoes are built to last, with superior quality, making them a long-term investment. A luxury piece won't lose its shape or wear out quickly, unlike more affordable options. Why luxury may not be worth the price. Some luxury items can seem excessively expensive for what they offer in terms of functionality. For example, a designer handbag may cost much more than a similarly high-quality one from an affordable brand, without offering significant benefits in business or personal life.
6. Common fashion mistakes. What are the most common style mistakes, and how can we avoid them?
Wearing clothes that don't fit properly. Choosing items that are too loose or too tight can negatively impact the overall look. Clothes that don't fit well not only feel uncomfortable but can also make your silhouette appear messy or unkempt. How to avoid this mistake? Simply, always choose clothes that fit your body shape. If you're unsure about the right size, go for items that can be adjusted by a tailor or with elastic details. Don't be afraid to try different sizes to find the best option for you. Another common mistake. Wearing too many accessories. Accessories are a great way to personalize your outfits, but too many pieces of jewelry or accessories can create a cluttered look and distract from the main outfit. Follow the less is more rule. If you have a busy outfit, opt for minimalist accessories. For example, if you're wearing an elegant dress, pair it with a simple bag and a few discreet pieces of jewelry. If you go for bold accessories, keep the rest of your look simple.
Ignoring color and color combinations. Inappropriate color combinations, or wearing colors that don't suit you can make an outfit look chaotic or fail to highlight your features. Learn to combine colors harmoniously. If you're unsure about color combinations, start with neutral palettes and add a pop of color. Also, choose colors that complement your skin tone. For example, people with cool skin tones look great in cool colors, blue-gray, while those with warm tones shine in warm colors, red, beige.
Another mistake could be neglecting garment care. Clothes that are dirty, wrinkled, or worn out look unkempt and can distract from your overall style. Even the most expensive wardrobe pieces won't look good if they aren't properly cared for. Make sure to care for your clothes properly by following cleaning instructions and keeping them in a clean and organized space. Proper care will extend the life of your clothes and keep them looking fresh.
Also, following trends too strictly can be a mistake in fashion. Trends come and go quickly, and strictly following them can turn your entire wardrobe into a collection of pieces that don't truly represent you. Tip: be selective with the trends you adopt. Try to bring your own flair by choosing only the trends that align with your personal style. Incorporate a mix of timeless pieces and trendy elements, so you can create a contemporary look without becoming too dependent on fashion fads.
Fashion mistakes are easy to avoid if we pay attention to the details. By finding the balance between comfort, proportion, and appropriateness for the occasion, you'll be able to build a personal style that makes you feel and look great, without getting lost in trends or poor choices.
How can you make clothes work for you, no matter your budget?
Shop smart. Don't underestimate the power of a simple outfit. Choose versatile pieces that can be mixed and matched. Focus on colors that complement you. Personalize your style with accessories, but don't overdo it. And invest in quality basic pieces.
7. Fashion as art versus fashion as business. What is the difference between artistic fashion and commercial fashion?
Artistic fashion and commercial fashion refer to two different approaches to clothing design, each with distinct goals and priorities. In essence, artistic fashion focuses on innovation, creativity, and personal expression, often intended for a more niche audience. It is about pushing boundaries and using fashion as a form of art. On the other hand, commercial fashion focuses on mass production, accessibility, and adaptability to meet the broad needs of consumers. Both types of fashion influence each other. Commercial fashion often takes innovative elements from artistic fashion, while artistic fashion draws inspiration from the trends and realities of the market.
I'd like us to also briefly analyze some famous designers. For example, Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel revolutionized women's fashion by simplifying and democratizing style. She introduced the Chanel style, characterized by simple elegance, comfort, and refinement. She eliminated the corset, adopting a freer style with straight lines that emphasized comfort. Her famous creations include the Chanel suit, the little black dress, and the iconic tweed jacket. Chanel also popularized the use of pearls, the Vite collar jacket, and multiple bracelets. Chanel is recognized for changing the perception of women's fashion by bringing a simple yet sophisticated style that remains a reference point today. Her work also symbolized the liberation of women from the constraints of traditional fashion.
What about Christian Dior? What can we say?
Dior is best known for creating the new look in 1947, a style that revolutionized post-war fashion. This look featured full skirts, a narrow waist, and rounded shoulders, restoring femininity after the austerity of the war. Dior's elegant dresses with emphasized waists and voluminous skirts created a sophisticated and feminine silhouette, in contrast to the more masculine and austere fashion of the pre-war period. Dior had a significant impact on 1950s fashion and beyond. The Dior brand remains one of the most influential in the world, focusing on haute couture and elegance. His work renewed women's fashion after World War II, emphasizing luxury and femininity carried with grace. The new look had a global impact on clothing design and silhouettes.
Armani, another giant in this industry?
Since Giorgio Armani is Isabella's favorite designer, I'll let her give an even more wonderful answer.
Thank you so much, Luca, and I truly appreciate it. Dear Emma and all the wonderful listeners of this podcast, Giorgio Armani redefined the concept of its suit by creating elegant yet comfortable pieces that became a symbol of modern masculinity. Armani was a pioneer of the soft power style, proposing perfectly fitted, non-structured suits for both men and women. Fine wool lounge suits, casual blazers, and urban chic styles. Armani introduced a new vision for men's fashion, where both comfort and refinement were prioritized. Giorgio Armani is synonymous with modern luxury and urban refinement. His brand is known for subtle design and for redefining the aesthetics of luxury tailoring. He transformed men's fashion by simplifying and refining the classic suit while maintaining elegance. Additionally, Armani introduced a minimalist and sophisticated style, which had a considerable impact on contemporary fashion.
And there are others, like Yves Saint Laurent, etc., which we will likely discuss in a future podcast. I have one more question that I think is very important.
Of course, I'm happy to answer.
What can we say about the challenges and opportunities in the fashion industry? Any ideas?
The fashion industry is in a constant state of change, and the challenges and opportunities are interconnected, shaping the evolution of this global industry. Both designers, consumers, and companies face new realities that bring both difficulties and possibilities for growth and innovation.
Absolutely. In terms of sustainability, there's a major push for eco-friendly practices and responsible production, but balancing innovation with environmental responsibility remains a challenge for many brands. Fast fashion still thrives, contributing to overproduction and waste, which puts immense pressure on both the environment and society.
On the other hand, there's a growing opportunity to create more sustainable and ethical business models. The consumer is increasingly aware of the environmental impact of their fashion choices, which gives companies the chance to innovate with more sustainable materials and production methods. The shift towards slow fashion also encourages quality over quantity, which is something to embrace.
And let's not forget diversity and inclusion. The fashion industry is beginning to embrace broader definitions of beauty, showcasing different body types, skin tones. This opens up new opportunities for brands to connect with a wider audience and be more socially responsible.
As a conclusion, the fashion industry is at a crucial juncture, where challenges are significant, but the opportunities for innovation and transformation are immense. From sustainability to digitalization, the industry has the potential to adapt and evolve in ways that can not only meet consumer needs but also address the planet's and society's responsibilities. Designers and brands that successfully blend creativity with innovation, embrace new technologies, and meet social and environmental demands will have a major impact on the future of fashion.
Now I have 1 to 2 quick questions for each of you from our audience. Let's start with Luca Devereux since I introduced him last. Now he gets to go first.
If you had to choose between an all-wool outfit or one made of glitter for an outdoor party, which would you pick?
I'd choose the wool outfit because it's more comfortable and offers better warmth for an outdoor party. Glitter can be trickier to wear and less practical in cold or windy weather.
The second question is, how many colors can you wear in one outfit without looking like a rainbow?
You can wear up to 3 colors in an outfit without it looking overloaded. The key is to balance them and choose complementary shades or add a pop of color along with neutral tones.
Let's move on to our next guest, Elara Dupont.
What's the piece of clothing that makes you feel like a superhero, even if you don't have special powers?
Interesting question. I'd say a leather jacket or a trench coat. It gives you a confident, powerful vibe, making you feel invincible even without any special powers.
Thank you. Now, Yumi Kuroda, can you answer Amelia's question?
What are the ideal pants for those days when you want to feel at home but still look good?
The jogger pants are perfect for those days when you want comfort but also a stylish look. Or, palazzo pants are another great option, offering an elegant silhouette and ease while still being fashionable.
I love jogger pants too. And now for you, Isabella, I have an interesting question.
I'm listening. I hope it's as interesting as the ones we've heard so far. What's the trend you've hated the most? The trend I hated the most was the exaggerated platform shoes from the 2000s. It was a style that was hard to wear and difficult to style in daily life.
Or the oversized graphic tees with big slogans on the chest. Many of them seem forced and distract from the overall outfit.
I totally agree.
I want to thank all of you for the time spent together and for sharing such essential insights with me. I can only say that I truly admire what you do and how you bring value to every piece of clothing you create in your studios. Thank you once again for your presentations and participation.
And we thank you, and we wish you continued success in everything you do.
Thank you so much for this wonderful experience.
Thank you as well. Have a lovely evening.
Yes, it was amazing to have not only important people by my side, but also an exceptional host with such admirable beauty. I thank you too, and I also want to thank everyone else.
An unforgettable evening on today's podcast, Fashion Hacks, Tricks and Tips for a Flawless Look. Today, we've explored many interesting aspects of the fashion industry, from current trends to personal style choices and the influences we have on how we express ourselves through clothing. Fashion, in essence, is a form of art and self-expression, and each of us has the freedom to choose what makes us feel good and confident. Remember, fashion is not just about following trends, but also about creating your own style. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to stay tuned for the next episodes, where we'll continue to discuss how clothes can reflect our personality and the future of this fascinating field. Subscribe for more episodes and leave a comment about the topics you'd like us to discuss.